talking to Mulugeta and Michael's people, they exhausted all avenues to stay. Okay, they did reach out to Jerry. You go through all these emotions, you go through all these thoughts, and you try to just break it down on different ways to analyze it. The Herschel Walker trade, just with Jerry invoking that, this he's romanticized in the '90s. And I wrote about it today. This is no Herschel Walker trade. This is clearly, I heard you talk about Jerry got mad and Micah got traded.
Yep.
Jerry got mad and Micah got traded. It was him getting mad. Oh, we were thinking about this when we signed, Brian Schottenheimer, you offered him a deal. You were ready to pay him a deal. You got mad.
Yeah.
You got mad. You felt he disrespected you. Van Natta was right. You had a handshake deal or whatever you want to call it, which we first reported here. You felt he reneged on your handshake deal.
Whoa.
He brought his agent in there who wanted to use your deal as a baseline for the deal he was going to negotiate, and they did go up from there. Of course, that's where the negotiating was starting. But I want you to understand that you see pictures of Micah on social media celebrating and being happy. They're not happy.
When you
They're happy about the money.
say they not happy, what do you who's they? Who's you people?
He got everything he wanted except where he wanted to be.
Right, the Parsons family. I mean, they want to be here. He's building a house in South Lake. Okay, he wanted to be here. They just signed a 3-year deal on a suite at AT&T Stadium. Okay, that is his mom was using. Okay, they wanted to be here. You saw her. Jerry talked about her being in the suite with him for watching the preseason game for an hour. They wanted to be here. My understanding that when this trade came down, there were tears among the family members because they didn't want to leave Dallas. They don't want to leave Dallas. Talking to Mulugeta and Michael's people, they exhausted all avenues to stay. Okay, they did reach out to Jerry, and Jerry, basically when it's almost like full circle. And it's interesting. It's interesting.
Better
It
It
better
better
be.
be interesting.
It better
You
be.
remember Jerry said that when they called Mulugeta to give him the deal, if Mick Mulugeta said, "Stick it up your ass."
Yeah.
Well, basically, when Micah and Mulugeta called Jerry to say, "Let's get a deal done," he said, "Stick it up your ass."
Yeah. They said 5th-year option or nothing. And it's like, wait, but you were trying to sign us to a contract. What are you talking about? Jerry was mad. Micah got traded because Jerry got mad.
It was an enema party, just back and forth one another.
Yep.
Yeah.
You take an enema. No, you take an enema.
And that's basically what it was. But they really tried to get this thing done and get this thing back and try to restart negotiations. And so they blinked, right?
Right.
To a certain extent. Now, they weren't going to take no less money. They weren't going to take that deal. But they really tried to talk. They tried to initiate talks.
Yeah.
And Jerry said no.
Yeah.
And they wanted to be here. So they're celebrating, and he's celebrating being the highest paid defensive player. You see all the stuff on social media. But there were also tears because they wanted to be here.